Okay, so now we're going to look at the second set of equations just to make sure we find the discriminant. I'm going to go ahead and write them down here just so I can have a little bit of space. But anyways, if we remember our discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. So we got to decide what is our a, what's our b, and what's our c. So in the first question, we have our a, which is 1, b, which is -6, and c, which is 9. So we're going to do -6 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. So -6 squared gives us 36. And then we're going to multiply everything on the right side. So -4 times 1, which just ends up at -4. And then -4 times 9, which is actually -36. So 36 minus 36 is equal to 0. Remember, this tells us that we have one solution. Okay, so let's go back to example B. Our A, our B, and our C. We have 1, -3, and -1. So -3 squared minus 4 times 1 times -1. So -3 squared would give us 9. And we have -4 times 1, which is -4. And -4 times -1, which is +1. Or sorry, +4. So 9 plus 4, which is 13, higher than 1 is 2 solutions. And finally, we have C. Now, the thing about C is that we got to remember that ax squared plus bx plus c, that's our standard form for our equation when it's equal to 0. So our a is what's attached to x squared, which is 7. But then our b is what's attached to x, but there's no x there. Since there's no x, we can say that our b is our 0. And then c, which is 11. So setting this up is 0 squared minus 4 times 7 times 11. So of course 0 squared is 0, so that just kind of goes away. And we're left with -4 times 7 times 11, which is -308. And a negative number tells us that we have no solutions, no real solutions. So no real solutions. We're going to have 2 imaginary solutions. So finally, let's go ahead and look at this last one. Which again, a toy rocket is shot upward from the top of a building 45 feet high with an initial velocity of 20 feet per second. The height after t seconds is modeled by the equation. So we will go ahead and solve this later on. We're going to be using the same notes. But for now, we can find the discriminant. So let's find our A, our B, and our C, which is -16, 20, and 45. So 20 squared minus 4 times -16 times 45. So 20 squared is 400. We got -4 times -16 times 45, which is positive 2,880. So adding those two together, we have 6,800 or 6,880.